folks. Welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a request. This is a fun one, and I love this. I Drove Her Out of My Mind by Johnny Cash. You saw the title. It was mentioned by Gary Gentry in one of the comments, but Gary wrote this song for Johnny, and he also wrote Chicken in Black that Johnny did. So, Gary, should you see this one, thank you for writing it. I don't know the song. I'm about to find out, though. I drove her out of my mind. I like that a lot. Instead of she drove me out of my mind, I drove her out of my mind. Not out of her mind, but my mind. Very nice use of language there. All right. That's what makes these songs what they are, though, in so many ways. The creative side of things is the little twist of phrase, twist of meaning. Boom. You got excitement.
She gave me my walking papers and ran off with someone new. Cause he bought her things my wages couldn't buy. So I turned to ups and downers and everything between. Still I can't get her good loving off my mind.
Sounds autobiographical.
Well, today
Gary.
I bought a Cadillac, the kind she's always wanted. I called and asked her if she'd like to ride. She said, this is our last date. I said, that's all right with me, cause tonight I'm driving her out of my mind.
Did she drive her off a cliff?
Yeah, I'll take her on a scenic cruise right off of Lookout Mountain, cause she said I never took her out when she was mine. She'll see all 7 states as we drive to the pearly gates tonight when I drive her out of my mind. All the papers will read Lover's Leap, again off Lookout Mountain, cause I wrote a note and called it suicide. But my epitaph will say he killed his pain yesterday when he finally drove that woman off his mind.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, now here she comes to greet me, pressed to kill, and so am I. Hope she asked me if this Cadillac will fly. And I know that I'll die laughing when I show her that it will, when I drive that woman right out of my mind. Yeah, I'll take her on a scenic cruise right off of Lookout Mountain, cause she said I never took her out when she was mine. She'll see all 7 states as we drive to the pearly gates tonight when I drive her out of my mind.
7 states.
They'll say Johnny Cash was quite a smash down here in Chattanooga last night when he drove her out of his mind. Yeah, that Cadillac dealer's in for a big surprise too. $99 down, $99 a month. Yeah, it's gonna be just gorgeous.
Love it. It's like a revival. That was really well produced. I like, there was a lot. Johnny really enjoyed singing that song. He had a lot of energy in this one. I didn't know if it was autobiographical or not, but because Gary, you wrote it, I knew it wasn't, but I'm thinking, you might have been very much in touch with Johnny and his life and what was going on. And some of the artists are very close with their songwriters. Frequently they are. Not always. They get pitched a lot of songs, from the, the publishers and all that kind of stuff. They get pitched things from different places and whatnot. And their mother has a friend who did it, and this one's son wrote a song. You want to listen? All right, I'll listen to it. Whatever. But Johnny seemed to really like this one and really seemed to fit him early. But then and when Thelma and Louise, but they weren't friends. But what a way to take vengeance. Just plan this thing out, and she obviously destroyed him by leaving for a guy who had the means to give her things. And you know what? That's a very real element Women look for that. Not all women, I can tell you that much, very much so. Um, but it is certainly helpful if a guy has means and he's a nice guy, a generous guy, thoughtful guy, and not a weenie guy, but still a guy. And in this one, Johnny just couldn't take it anymore. The pain, the anguish. It wasn't just to get back at her, it was to quell his mind and to silence it. And uh, what do you say? The Tennessee, one of the Tennessee news, Chattanooga Times will say something about a smashed up, but not the car. It was some other reference. But Gary, nice job on the wording. I'm glad Johnny liked it. I love the harmonies in this. When they brought them in, how they brought them in, and then in the end, they intensified it. Drumbeat picked up more, so that sort of signified that game is on now. We're going off the cliff. We're revving this up. We're flying, and that'll be it. But I didn't understand what the 7 states were. Were those 7 spiritual states, just like in yogic tradition? There's 7 chakras, and I didn't know if that was 7 states or literally 7 states that you could see from Lookout Mountain. I'm not sure, but that's a lot of states to see. So even if you're up on Mount Rainier, I don't know if you could see 7 states. You probably could, but I'm gonna rate this one. And man, did Johnny have fun with this one? He just did. He didn't laugh during it. It had a little bite to it, obviously, because of the content, but the number that popped into my head on this was a 9.1 on intrigue alone. I kind of thought I'd figured it out. I don't know, 30 or 40 seconds into the song, I heard a couple lines. I'm like, oh no, he's literally going to drive. And then I thought, well, no, it's going in a different direction now. He's not going to. And then, yeah, he is. He is. So, anyway. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that, Gary. I hope you see it. Feel free to comment. Let me know what I got right, wrong, what I was good at, if I was annoying, whatever you want to comment on. Fair game. All right, guys, have a great day. See you on another video and keep rocking the country.